Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Vera. Today I would like to present about summary of the book that I have read. The title of the book is Teaching English as a Foreign Language. This book was created by Aki Bambang Setiadi and first published in 2006. This book consists of 194 pages containing 10 chapters. The author aim in writing the book is making it a reference for those interested in teaching English as a foreign language and clearly has a place in English teaching education. First, I want to tell you the history of language teaching. The author divides the history of language teaching into three periods, and the first is before the 19th century. The beginning of language teaching began at the time of Roman Empire, who studied Greek as their second language. The first language teaching focused on classical language, namely Latin, through the grammar and translation methods. But the purpose to learn Latin at the time was only to read Latin classic work. Second is after 19th century. In this century, there are two methods was developed, namely grammar translation method and direct methods. Third is new era. At the beginning of 20th century, direct method is popular and America developed audiolingual methods based on military need to learn foreign language quickly. Since the middle of 20th century, various new methods was developed, such as grammar translation methods, direct methods, audiolingual methods, silent way, community language teaching, suggestopedia, total physical response, communicative language teaching, natural approach, and teaching across age level. Grammar translation methods are usually called GTM. GTM focus on translating grammar forms, memorizing vocabulary, learning rules, and studying conjugation. Direct method. Direct method has principle. Teach orally and situationally, explain meaning directly without translations, focus on listening, speaking, and natural repetitions, use the target language entirely during learning, and teach pronunciations with reading following speaking. Audiolingual methods are usually called ELM. ELM has principle based on habit, using pattern drills to build speaking skills and emphasis on repetitions and memorizations. Silent way. Silent way has principle, priorities independent learning, minimize teacher talk, and using props. Suggestopedia. Suggestopedia has principle, using a relaxed and suggestive learning environment involving music, room decorations, and positive suggestions, and focus on natural and fun learning. Community language learning are usually called CLL. CLL has principle. Teacher-student relationship is like counselor and client and use collaboration-based learning. Total physical response are usually called TPR. TPR has principle based on relationship between language and physical movement, using physical command to teach language and effective for beginning learners. Communicative language teaching are usually called CLT. CLT has principle, communication as the main goal, authentic use of language, and interaction as the core of learning. Natural approach. Natural approach has principle. Comprehension precedes productions. Productions is allowed to emerge in stage. Course syllabus consists of communicative goals and activities done in the classroom aimed at acquisition must foster a lowering of the effective filter of the students. Teaching across age level. This chapter explains to teaching children, teaching teenagers, and teaching adults. This method is to adapt the teaching approach to the need, characteristic, and learning style of each age group. All of these methods have different in background, principle, procedures, and assumptions, and also have advantages and disadvantages. But all of these methods can be combined to produce a good language learning results. I think is enough from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.